Cum intri în zona artiștilor la UNTOLD?
Kiss FM prezintă
UNTOLD Backstage Talks.
Urmărește interviurile Kiss FM cu cei mai mari artiști de la UNTOLD.
Powered by Banca Transilvania.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Backstage Talks by Kiss FM and Banca Transilvania. We have here the one and only Steve AOKI. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks
How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good and happy to be here.
I mean, you've been here in Romania a month ago.
Yeah.
I've been in the crowd watching your show at Neversea Festival, and it was madness as usual.
I still have the amazing memories of that day, watching the sun come up during my set, and being right on the sea. It was beautiful. Really beautiful show.
I'm pretty sure everybody's asking you about music and everything, but I want to ask you first about your book. You have a book, Blue, The Color of Noise. And my question is simple. Can we hear colors?
Yeah, there are certain people that can, for sure. I don't know. I mean, I think a very small minority, small percentage of people can hear colors.
But why this title? Why The Color of Noise?
The Color of Noise is basically, it's like, 'cause my life, I live in the noise. So I find beauty in that noise, you know, and you have to find the clarity of that noise, and there's a lot of depth. But most people, when they hear noise or they're in noise, it's just like cacophonous. It's like, you know, and you got to find like the if you could find like the steady line in that like kind of craziness, then you can move much faster. You can do things that you could never imagine.
But have you ever been in a situation when everything was completely quiet? And if so, what was your first thought?
Well, when it's completely quiet, I have ringing in my ears, so I have tinnitus. So all I hear is like a very long, like...
I know from radio, I have the headphones with a high volume constantly.
Yeah.
So, tell us what's new in terms of collaboration. Let's skip back to music. Tell me about the collaborations. You have totally different collaborations from rock bands to DJs. And what is the most, let's say, dear collaboration for you? Recent or from the past?
I think one of the most special ones is working with Linkin Park. You know,
okay.
I being in the studio with Chester Bennington, my favorite singers of all time. And Mike Shinoda, who's a dear friend as well. Like, you know, being able to work with them at length was special memories for me. And we made 2 amazing songs, and that was amongst the other ideas that we were working on, which are like actually incredible songs that never ever came out.
That's an amazing memory.
Yeah.
We have this contest on the radio, powered by BT, by Banca Transilvania, and asked the listeners to send questions for the interviews. And I have this question from one of our listeners that sounds like, what is the biggest compromise you made in order to get here?
It's hard for me to think about that as compromises, because some people might think about like the term selling out, like, oh, well, they worked with this particular artist, which means they sold out, or they did this show, which means they sold out. But to me, I don't look at those things as sellouts if you want to do it. I've always been one to break through my own normative bubbles. If it seems like it's too conventional, I want to do something outside that. And most people think about that as compromise or selling out. I look at it as expansion and progress.
Just thinking outside the box.
That's why I think that the idea of compromise is only something that where it like hurts your soul. If you do something where like it really diminishes your potential and your spirit. So I like, for me, I can't think of anything where it's done that, because as long as you follow your heart and you really believe in what you do, you don't ever really need a compromise.
Yeah.
You just have to fully express what you desire and what your heart wants, and you don't really like. Why would you do something other than that? You know. So
that's deep.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation when you're usually throwing cakes to people, which is your touch, your brand? to have someone from the crowd throwing a cake at you?
Oh yeah, people do that all the time. Yeah, I get so much cake splatter on me. That's just part of the job, you know.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Have a great show. Thank you for being with us tonight, and yeah, we'll watch you closely
Thank
tonight.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you
I'll
very
be in the
much.
crowd. Thank you. Cheers.
Kiss FM îți oferă acces total în zona artiștilor. Untold Backstage Talks, powered by Banca Transilvania.